the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big gain there for the Bills. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
First down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and then that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On 2nd down, it's Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And got his man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 99. Check 99. Check, check. Lucky. Show it up. 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of you.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On play action, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Nwangu. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen off the play fake.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain there for the Bills. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the air, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And Graham on the grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Allen. And left side here, it's Graham.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A big play there just before halftime. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Go, go, go.
Allen. And this will be caught by Mooney. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that...
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Alert, alert, alert. All 52. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
2nd and 14.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Come on. 79 Bronco.
They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 55's mine, guys. 55.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Check 55 to Mike. What's the right? Tight. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Nice, sweetheart.
Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Kill.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Bass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 16.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Claypool with another catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And some room to run now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.